All right, and welcome back to Officer Oil. My name's Scott McAdoo. When I'm not fighting crime, I'm fighting friction. Here with my friend Alex. We're working on his, what are we working on today, Alex? What do we got here?
We got a 2004 Yamaha 450 WR.
All right. So what are we doing? We're going to do an oil change, right?
That's right.
Because it's been
too long.
It's been too long.
Scott's been riding me, and he's like, hey, you know what? I'll give you a hand and shoot a video for you. So
that's right. Yeah, so we're over here doing this. Smart man, he's going to be upgrading to AMSOIL, and we're going to just run through, show you how to do it. If you're new to the page, please subscribe. And for more fighting friction content here. So let's go ahead and get this thing, get into this. So first, what we want to do is you get the bike all nice and warm. We've done that. Bike is warm. We spun around the block just to get the juices flowing nice and warm, so it's going to come out better and pull out all that old contaminant. The other thing here is we've pulled off the skid plate, so you want to get that off, and then it's going to expose everything so we can get to all of our drain bolts and get to the oil filter, everything easy, and because we got to take off a couple different things here. So let's go ahead and let's start pulling off these drain plugs. So before we get into it, we got to look up what oil it takes. So we already know it's going to be the AMSOIL Dirt Bike 1040. But for those of you who don't, or you have another application, other dirt bike, something like that, it's an easy lookup guide here. And we're going to do it and show you how easy it is on Alex's phone. So all you do here is just go to officeroil.com, okay? Right there, real easy on your phone, and just type in click on motorcycle under the lookup guide. Right there, and then you just start plugging in your year. So go ahead and plug in
2004 Yamaha. And we got the
Yep, what do we got here? The WR.
Yep.
Yep, great.
And the engine 450.
Engine 450. Boom. So AMSOIL's taking all the guesswork out of this, so it shows you what oil right there is the AMSOIL Dirt Bike 1040. That's what we're using today. Okay, so it shows your capacity here. Looks like we're just at 1.16 quarts. The AMSOIL Dirt Bike 1040. If you keep going down, shows you all the other great products that we have for your bike. So your .4, .3 brake fluid, all your fuel stabilizers, your fogging oils, octane boost, ethanol treatments, water resistant grease, everything super easy. You know exactly what what's recommended for your bike. So let's get into it. Okay, so first, clean up your surface area, all right? What I always recommend is using the AMSOIL brake and parts cleaner. It's great. It's a big 19-ounce can. You get a lot more fluid, a lot more bang for your buck, and it's non-chlorinated. It's not going to light on fire, but it dries very quickly. But just a great way. Just watch your eyes. I should be wearing safety glasses. But just make sure everything's nice and clean. Clean that up as best you can. Now what I like to do is just crack this fill port here, just so we can get a little better airflow. And just crack that right there as we start draining everything out. So, got that cracked, and then we're gonna move over here to the frame drain bolt, get that out. All right, so right here, we're gonna start with the frame bolt, drain bolt. Again, nice and dirty, okay? Gonna clean that up, clean up our surface there. Get that nice and clean. And then, we're gonna crack it, and it's a 12 mil socket. There we go. Get that old dirt out of there. Here it comes. Almost. And there we go. So all that dirty, nasty oil, goodbye. Get that coming out, and then we've got 2 more to go. All right, spun the bike around here. So right down here, you've got your last 2 drain bolts. So you've got the main bigger bolt right here. You can see that right there. And then you got a small, again, another 12 mil socket, and then another small 8 mil wrench to get this one off right there. So let's go ahead and crack this guy first. Right here. Oh, sorry, almost forgot. Before we do that, we got to clean it up a little bit. Use the parts cleaner. Clean that up because we got all kinds of dirt and nastiness. Okay. Get that as clean as we can. Okay. Good there. And then 12 mil. There we go. All right, and almost. Here we go. A bit more. There we go. Oh, bye-bye bad, nasty oil. So letting that drain out. And then move right over here to our 8. And then not much room for your fingers in here. Getting myself all oily. It's coming in at a bad angle. There we go. And there we go. Last one. All right, so we're draining. We'll let that drain. We'll let that drain for a minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bike, I'm going to rock it a little bit, move it around, just try to get every last drop of that old oil out of there to prep it for the good, clean AMSOIL liquid gold. All right, moving on to the oil filter. Everything's still dripping here. So they're 8 mil sockets. Get that off. And there we go. Get that off, and then looks like the previous owner lost one of the fasteners here, and they replaced it with something using an Allen, but no big deal. All right, so we'll get that off. All right, oil filter coming off, cap, got everything out. Got the old dirty oil filter. Let's get rid of that guy. And we've got a new clean oil filter to go in. So make sure you get your rag and just get that nice and cleaned up. All right, get that nice and cleaned up. Now we're grabbing our liquid gold AMSOIL Dirt Bike 1040. And we're going to charge up this filter a little bit. Make sure my fingers are clean. So I just want to get this gasket nice and oiled up. Same thing here. And then what I like to do is just give it a little wet here with good clean oil, just so it's not so dry when we go to start the bike. So right there. So new oil filter in here. And grab our new, there we go, here, like that. We'll start securing everything up. All right, so torque spec on this, 10 Newton meters or 7.2 foot-pounds of torque. Here we go, click. And it's not much. Good there. Now this bottom one, we're just gonna snug that one up because I can't get on with an Allen. It's not too tight. Okay, good. All right, so now we gotta put in our other drain bolts. All right, so next is the rear crankcase drain plug. Always best to use a new crush washer. We did that. Let's get this on. Come on, fingers. And then we'll get it tightened down to 14 foot-pounds of torque or 20 Newton meters. All right, next crankcase on the left, drain bolt here. It's really hard to get in there with your fingers. And we got a new crush washer on there as well. So we'll get that put on. And last right here is the frame drain plug with the new crush washer, and that is 23 Newton meters. Get that tightened up. There we go. Good. So one thing we didn't do was do the oil strainer, and comment below, let me know if that's something you do if you're going to replace yours. If you've done that, I'm hearing it's a lot more pain than what it's worth. So I did not do that this time, but we're using the AMSOIL Synthetic Dirt Bike 10W-40 oil. This is built from the ground up specifically for these beat the crap out of it woods riding machines. So it is friction modifier free. You're going to get that constant clutch feel. Your clutch is going to work better. You're going to stay in that friction zone. It's going to run cooler. It's going to protect your gears better. Just maximize horsepower, torque, everything that you're looking for in a bike. It's designed to have extra rust inhibitors in it. Just beat it up, beg for more. That's what we want. That's what we're doing here today. I wanted to show you this. This is right out of our catalog here. This is just a quick little study we did right up here with the clutch plates. We simulated 32 race starts with the AMSOIL versus 16 with a leading OEM brand, and look at the difference between the discoloration and wear on these different clutch plates. So this was done on a WR450, but just incredible difference, and that's what you're getting with AMSOIL, and again, it's going to save you time and money. So get this in. It is just a little over about 1.1 quarts. So here we go. Ah, liquid gold. I swear, Alex, did you hear the bike do that?
I did. I witnessed it.
So we'll get that poured in here. And it is loving it. Look at that.
A little clearer than the old stuff.
Little bit. All right, so we'll get that in, and then we'll get our 0.1 quarts, and we'll be good to go. All right, so I've added my 0.1 quarts. Got my fill cap here, oil cap. Get that on. And just snug this up. Not too tight, do not strip that out. And then we're gonna start it up. We're gonna go for a little ride, let it run for at least about 3 minutes, and then we'll do an oil check. Make sure we're good to go. All right, Alex, let's fire it up. All right, current. Yeah, let it warm up for a sec, and then go for a ride and see how she's running. Alex, what did you just say?
I said it sounds nicer. I mean, it seems to be already happier.
It's your bike, so you know. You know the sounds.
Yeah.
And you're telling me it's already sounding, it's a little quieter?
Quieter, clearer, not as I don't know, it seems...
Awesome. AMSOIL, baby. Cool. Hey, yeah, go for a spin. Shit, running through the gears. Tell us how she feels. Here he comes. See what he says here. How's she running?
Like a new bike.
I love it. I
It's
love
awesome.
it. Awesome.
Thanks,
Great.
Scott.
Okay, so we're back. All we got to do is check the oil right here. Here's your dipstick. Just clean that off. Want to get the bike level. Don't screw it in. And you want to be right between A and B here. So we're right about there. So, maybe another half ounce or so, another ounce, just to get right there closer to that. But other than that, we are good to go. All right, all done. Alex, I know you're behind the camera. Thanks a lot here for letting me get in here and do a change on your bike. And it was really nice to see that smile through the helmet there to know that the bike's running better. So if you've got a WR450 and you want to upgrade to AMSOIL, you're a do-it-yourselfer here, turning wrenches in the garage, we've got a great program. It'll save you 25% off of our retail price. We'll drop ship it right to your doorstep. Click on the link below. It's called a preferred customer program. Just click on the link. It says AMSOIL save 25%. for DIY. Click on that, it'll take you right over, get you set up through there. If you have a repair shop, if you have a parts store or a retail shop or even a fleet, and you maybe, you own a landscape company and you have a bike that you ride, we have an even more advantageous account where we can get you even better discount. Again, click on those links below, or you can always visit my webpage, officeroil.com. Again, www.officeroil.com. Please make sure you plug in that referral number of mine. This way, it'll help support the family. My referral number is 164-9274. Again, 164-9274. But thanks for watching. Please like, please share, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what else that we can do for the page here. I want to keep growing and building this. So give me a comment below. Let me know what you think, other different things that we can change oil on so we can keep those smiles coming. But thank you so much, and Officer Oil is out. See you next time.